If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Carol is on the phone, and today she wants to call a guy named Ken. They bonded over the fact that they're both divorced.
Okay.
And now she's hoping she can get him on the phone and find out why he's not calling her back. So maybe they can go on a second date, and then they can see if their divorce stuff fits together nicely. If it still works.
Yeah.
That's what. Is that a correct way to recap everything, Carol?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Sometimes you're divorced and you don't know if things are working correctly after a few years. So you guys want to check it out and make sure that everything is still in working order because the equipment hasn't been used in a while.
That's not what I didn't know you were talking about
You
that.
were plotting it, Brooke.
Oh,
I thought you were talking about, the emotional baggage and how you create a healthy relationship the next time.
No,
Then you don't
not at
know
all.
Jubal.
I was just talking about mashing up things and seeing if everything works
right.
like it used to.
It will be interesting to see if that does happen.
It will be, yeah. All right, Carol. I'm about to dial his phone number and get him on the phone. Let me just refresh everybody's memory. You met him because he hired you as an interior designer for his new condo. And you guys went to dinner, but you feel like maybe you talked a little bit too much about your divorce during your date, and that's why he's not calling you back.
I think that may be it.
Maybe he's just not ready to date yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe.
Well, let's find out. I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can get you an answer, okay?
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like I should go into all that on the radio.
Well,
Why not?
She actually kind of wants you to.
Why?
Because she liked you. And she wants to know what the reason is. Did she do something wrong on the date?
I mean, it was kind of strange, and I don't know, probably embarrassing for her. So I really don't want to get into it.
oh.
Well,
We
if you're
love
saying that it's something
embarrassing.
that's going to embarrass her, she's prepared to be embarrassed. I mean, she's the one that emailed us to do this segment, so.
Yeah, but I mean, she told me. I don't know if she would want me telling everybody who's listening to this.
Well, that's kind of the deal when you do this. We tell you beforehand, you have to be willing to air whatever dirty laundry it is, and you have to be willing to hear something that might be embarrassing, so she knows.
She's totally clueless.
Okay. All right, well, yeah, I don't know how much she, told you about the date, but, we were talking, and both of us had been divorced, so we were just talking about some of our experiences with that, and apparently she's had 4 different husbands.
Whoa.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I'm not gonna
She
lie.
only-
It's a lot.
Yeah.
That is a
Well,
lot.
I mean,
She only told us about one divorce. Or at least made it sound like she only had one divorce.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's really...
4 is a lot.
Okay, so yes, she had said she had 4.
Okay.
2 of them were actually divorces.
Okay.
One of them, I swear this is how I remember it. She said that she doesn't actually know where he is.
he's missing?
The words she actually used were missing in action, and then laughed about it.
So wait, it wasn't like a legit military thing.
I don't think so. I mean, if it was a military thing, I don't think she would have laughed. I mean, she
Yeah.
laughed. She doesn't know where he is, and she laughed about it.
So isn't she technically still married to him?
I honestly, I didn't want to ask much beyond that. But she had said that she had been married 4 times. So, I was like, well, what about the last one?
Yeah.
And she told me that he died.
Did she laugh about that too, or was that a sad moment for her?
No, she offered that, and so I was trying to be sympathetic, and she was sort of cavalier about that too. She said that apparently they were in the Caribbean, and he fell off of a hoverboard.
What?
Oh my God.
That is a crazy story. No, she did not kill these guys. Why are you thinking that? That is the most ridiculous conclusion.
I have something to say here.
Ooh, what's going on?
Ken, that's Carol. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. And apparently she has something to say now.
Yes, I do. I do have something to say here.
Well, now's your opportunity. Carol, say it.
Okay, I don't want the impression that I was being cavalier. I was being honest with you. And if a woman can't be honest, what's the point?
True.
Well, yeah, no,
Thanks for your honesty, but
I
no
understand.
thanks.
I did feel like I was being sympathetic, but I was kind of taking it off the fact that you were you laughed about it, which I thought was kind of weird.
No, I did not laugh. I don't even know where you got that from, okay? And I have to tell, I thought we were having a really nice evening, and I felt like you were someone that I could open up to. But it seems like you're being a real jerk about this.
Hold on, no, I'm not being a jerk about this. I mean, I was being really, like I said, I was being really sympathetic with you. But honestly, you started off just telling me you were divorced, and then went to tell me you had 4 husbands. You were joking about one that totally disappeared.
Oh, no. Did I tell you he was missing in action? Yes. But
What does that mean?
the police don't even know where he is.
So,
Oh my God.
by missing in action, do you mean he was in the military?
No, he played the ukulele.
Like as
He was
a...
not the person I thought I married.
Okay, so he was a
Vaguely
ukulele
familiar.
player that just disappeared on you.
He wasn't just any ukulele player. He was damn good at it. And he was a professional.
Oh.
And one day he just disappears.
You know how those musicians are. Maybe he just decided to go on the road and, write some songs and stuff. Who knows?
I am fascinated by your life right now, Carol.
No, I
Why?
don't need you to be fascinated. I'm really embarrassed by what's going on here.
I don't think you have anything to be embarrassed about, Carol. I mean, a lot of this is out of your control. Missing in action, a freak hoverboard accident. I mean,
No, it's not my fault. And my 4
Shut
failed
up, Brooke.
marriages had nothing to do with me. And I don't want to get married anymore. I'm done. I've had enough marriages.
Guys, I think what's getting lost in all this is, like, this came out all on a first date,
Yes.
which
A
was
little bit too much.
bit much for me to handle. I mean, it
Yeah.
started off really friendly, but then we're going into hoverboard accident and disappeared and
And the police don't
drinking and
know?
laughing and that's not a first date conversation in my opinion.
But Ken, you know what? How about you shut up? I think I've heard enough from you today.
whoa, Carol.
still
Okay,
need to-
you know what, Carol, I'm sorry, but the way that you're talking right now, like, I'm starting to get a sense of maybe what happened to that third husband.
You know what, Ken? That's really a stupid remark. And if Hank were alive today, he'd beat you over the head with his ukulele.
Wait a minute, I thought you said you didn't know what happened to him.
I don't. I'm just assuming that he's dead because I haven't heard from him in years.
Okay. All right, guys. I am not the crazy one here. Am I?
No.
This now?
I think you are. I will never say anything mean against Carol ever.
I think Jubal is making a wise choice.
Ken, would you like to go
Why?
out with Carol one more time on a second date? We will pay for it.
No. I mean, the thought of even possibly being missing or dead husband number 5 is a terrifying thought. I don't want to go anywhere near that.
You know what, Ken? I didn't even want to go out on another date with you now that I've heard all this. And you can cancel our interior design contract. Because
Oh.
I am done.
Oh.
Okay, I don't want you back in my house.
Let her know.
Like, everybody agrees.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even go in your place anymore. And for your information, that color palette you had was tackier than the jacket you wore when we went out to dinner.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Shots
she's got
fired.
Yeah. Boom.
Brooke and Jubal.
4 is a lot.